Welcome to our Capture 2019 tutorial series. In this episode, we're going to take a closer look at working with fixtures. I've prepared a project file with 3 different fixture types. We have a profile, a Fresnel, and a moving head, and we're going to take a look at how to access their different features, for instance, doing a framing shutter cut and adding a filter. We're going to start with a profile, and we're going to open the control pane. As I've mentioned before, this is where you will find the dimming slider, but this is also where you can find some of its physical features, such as the framing shutter cut. As you can see, we have a control surface for the framing shutters here. I can grab each individual frame and move it in and out of the beam, as well as give it an angle. I'm also able to rotate the entire framing shutter assembly, as well as adjust the sharpness or the focus of the beam, so I can create fuzzy shutter cuts or soft shutter cuts. Now, it's quite common to want to put a filter or a gobo in a fixture, so let's start with adding a filter. This is done by going to the Library tab and the Filters category and drag and dropping a filter onto the fixture. Now, let's imagine I'm looking for the Roscoe 26 filter. I'll use the search function, which quickly identifies the filter, so that I can drag and drop it onto the fixture. Gobos are added to the fixture in a similar way. I go to the Gobos category. Now let's find a breakup gobo from Roscoe. There's quite a few to choose from, so I'll simply go with the bark breakup. I will drag and drop it onto the fixture. Now, it looks a bit fuzzy, and the reason for that is I left the focus on quite a low setting, so I'll bring that up a bit, and now you can see the gobo appearing in a clear manner. Let's move on to the Fresnel. The Fresnel has zoom control, and that's about it. However, on a lot of Fresnels, we put barn doors, so let's try and do that as well. We do that through the Design tab and the Selected Items. Here, you can find the External Accessory property. This contains quite a few options, but barn door is right here on the top. Now, if I open the control pane, you can see I now have framing shutters control for the barn doors of the fixture. Now, of course, I can't give the barn door frames any angle, but I can insert them all individually into the beam, as well as rotate the barn door assembly. Finally, we have the moving head. Now, this contains quite a lot of different options or features that we can control. I won't go through them all individually. I will leave it to you to discover them. Of course, the features available here depend completely on the type of fixture you have rigged, and this is one with a lot of features in it. So there's a lot to discover. Thanks for watching, and see you soon again.